Good morning, Rene Gonzalez. I'm going to make another shrimp story. I want to follow up on the ones that I have there now. The last one that I have is on Captain Rabbit when I did that. The boat got sunk in the T-heads in Corpus Christi for Romeo Garcia there. But anyway, after that boat got sold, the Captain Rabbit, I bought another boat out of Corpus Christi, and the name of it was a Shark Hunter. It was a big boat. It was a 59 footer, almost a 60 footer. Uh, Big cabin, all that kind of stuff. Good stainless steel rigging, good winch, 3406 Caterpillar, plenty of power. At that time, I started working offshore off of Port Aransas out there. Those 10, 12 fathoms, 15 fathoms, something like that. But the thing was that I was having a hard time holding a crew, because now we're talking about, I think it was 2004 when I sold the Captain Rabbit, so I guess that's the time I bought that boat, 2004 or 2003 or something like that, but that's when I bought that boat. But the thing was that I was having a hard time finding a crew, so I had to start going offshore by myself. And I did it. Load up the boat and go out offshore out there late in the evening, and get out and dragging time, putting over about 6:30 in the evening, 7 o'clock, and put over and start dragging. I always start off those 7, 8 fathoms right there off the jetties there from Port Aransas, and you can drag them west, south, and then you pull out those 8, 9 fathoms, go further south, and you can start further out, 10, 11, 12 fathoms. And those are the areas that I used to work on that boat. But I had to start working it by myself, so I was picking up at night there, midnight or 1 o'clock, and try to keep myself busy where I'll be fighting to sleep all the time, So I stay myself busy, and then in the mornings when I wake up, pick up in the mornings to get ready to go back in, clean the deck and everything, and so it was a little stressful for me because I was putting too many hours on the wheel and getting tired, and every time I was running back in I would fall asleep. Now, a couple of times that I was getting too close to the jetties when I was coming in, when I would fall asleep on the wheel, man. So I get to scary situations there. So I kind of stopped doing that kind of stuff, going out by myself. I had to. But anyway, that's the kind of stories that I do, that I have to tell about the Shark Hunter. The thing about it on the Shark Hunter, when I first bought it, and I had it in Aransas in Con Brown Harbor, and there was something that happened offshore out here. One of the shrimpers fell off. Some guy fell off overboard, and he got lost. So I believe that I'm not sure if it was Channel 3 News or Channel 6 News had come to Con Brown Harbor and asking the people that were shrimpers from the area to how they express their feelings about something like that when somebody gets lost at sea. And what can you say about something like that? it's in God's hands that something like that has happens. You gotta ask God to guide and be with the family. Whatever family that guy had. And you always gotta be careful when you're on a boat, man, because things like that happens. You fall overboard, nobody's around, nobody sees you, and by the time somebody finds and misses you, and then they started looking for you, and you're talking about hours in between, you don't know if you're already shark bait or whatever. Whatever happens to you on those kind of things. But it's God's things that happen. I mean, there's very much you can say about it. But anyway, they did an interview on the boat, on the shark hunter. And I think I took them inside and I showed them the radar and all the plotter and all kind of electronics that we have inside and how to work a shrimp boat. But we made a interview about it. I'm not sure what year. It must have been on either 2003 or 2004 or something like that. But I wanted to express about that story there on that story on that the shark hunter. The shark hunter. After I had taken it to Aransas, to Fulton. So we started oystering because the guy had taken the license of the boat, so he only left me the oyster license, and so I started oystering the boat. But that's a big boat to be oystering, and then having crew problems, who couldn't find nobody to, stay with me to help me out. So it turned out that it was just me and Irene. Me and Irene were on that shark hunter, oystering. We weren't doing very much. Get what we could, the 8 bags or up 9 bags, 10 bags sometimes. Good days, we do pretty good, But then a couple of times I got boarded by the game wardens and got hit by fines. And boy, it really sets you back. I mean, because you're not really making the money, so how can you be paying the money? But anyway, that was what happened on the shark hunter. And then after that, I think it was the time that we decided to move to Dallas. We had gone to Dallas, so I had the boat. I had taken the boat to Capt Harbor, and that's where the boat was at for a long period of time. I'm not sure if it was over a year, close to the 2 years. But I received a letter from Aransas, the city of Aransas, sent me a letter trying to sue me that I had abandoned the boat in the harbor. So we had to go to court. So we went to court and I hired a lawyer and they helped me where I never abandoned the boat. I would always check the boat. Every other weekend I would go to Aransas and go to the boat and check it and everything. So it was never abandoned. So they dropped the charges on that, but I had to get rid of the boat. So I sold it real cheap. There was a guy that had offered me $2,500 cash, so I took it, and which I took a big loss on that boat. But it had already started to lose on it. I had already stripped it down, sold the rig, and then didn't have no license to go with it, so I had already sold the oyster license. So I got rid of it. But ever since then, it took me a while to get involved with another boat again. But I never wanted to go through that kind of experience again. I'm not sure why the good Lord put it through me to go through that kind of experiment. That if I don't have the help, why get involved with something like that? Because you can't do it on yourself. You can't do it by yourself. You gotta have the help. And then since 2000, that's when I lost my son, and everything changes. Then in '99, when I lost my little brother Peter, and everybody changes, man. So it's not the same for me. I'm trying to work a boat the way I used to, So it changes everything. But That's why I wanted to make this video about it and express what I am about, my life about. It's an experienced shrimper and the experiences that I went through. And I want to continue with these stories that I'm creating to, like in this one here, is going to, after the 2003 that I sold Captain Rabbit, and then bought the Shark Hunter, and then the Shark Hunter got sold, I would say maybe 2005 or 2006 when I sold it. And then uh, I didn't get involved with another boat until around 2008. That's when I bought the, the Sunshine. But I want to make another video about that one. But that's why I wanted to explain to everybody about why I'm making these videos, and and to understand who I am and what my life has been about. And now that I've been creating videos and YouTube, and I've been asking people to subscribe to my YouTube videos, and because I don't know why I have a feeling to work on it. It's a retirement plan if I can pull it off before I die. Because well, there's other stories ahead of me that are going to be ahead where it'll explain to what happened to me, my heart attack, and then a year later have another stroke and stuff like that. But so now we're at that one day at a time thing there. So I wanted to make this video, but I'm going to make another one behind it where I'm going to start talking about the Sunshine. So good morning to y'all. Hope y'all liked it.